Hello, I'm Joseph. This is a print using the Slice Engineering's nozzle, the GammaMaster Nozzle, and there's an issue I'm having here. So I was printing in Galaxy Black, and I used these existing nozzles here. And an issue that I had was after one print, the nozzles basically toast. It's a 20-hour print, and it just wasn't able to handle it. And these nozzles are really expensive. It was $18 on sale, for that same amount, I can get like 50 brass nozzles, but I prefer not to constantly change it. So one issue that you see here is something I was having. I was printing in Galaxy Black glitter, and the same exact issue. I took it off. It's on another printer now, but I went back to printing in Rock PLA from Overturn, and this is the same issue that was happening with the Galaxy Black 2, where it's the first one or two layers. Like there's a layer underneath that as well. It prints great, but on the third layer, it starts to like redistribute some of the filament it's passing through. And so I've stopped it twice and I've cleaned the nozzle. I've double checked to make sure there's nothing leaking from the side. Maybe I didn't screw it in all the way. That's not the case. Um, this thing has such great connectivity for heat that I've actually had to lower the temperature than when I'm printing with my brass nozzles. So I print this filament at 200. It's a range from 190 to 220. So I print it at 200, and it usually comes out great. Like it's not bad looking at all. But here, it's terrible. So I've dropped it from 200 down to 190, the minimum temperature for this filament here. And it's doing a better job now. Like it's able to recover. It's not spewing out all this hair. I'm going to try to let this print, see if we can, because this is the last bottom layer before infill starts. Once I get to the infill, this should all be self-remedied and not an issue moving forward. But it's just an interesting thing that, they say you don't have to change the temp because normally with a hardened steel nozzle, something like I hand into my nozzle box here, something like this here, these cheap hardened nozzle ones, you have to bump up the temperature up 10 degrees. Whereas with this, I'm actually having to drop it down 10 degrees now. And that's because as it goes and repass over some of this stuff, it picks up the filament. And if the nozzle's too hot, it's just going to drip right back down and rip it across, as you see right there. Now it's clearing up very, very nicely, and I'm no longer having these drag lines.